Surely. You don't have to call me Shirley.
Okay. Well, you guys aren't going to believe this, but we're in a gale warning.
What, number 6, 7?
This is, I believe, 6.
6 gale warning.
Unbelievable.
Nice protected anchorage, and got 10-to-1 scope out, and we're just gonna, a nice soft muddy bottom, it appears, and the reviews say. And that anchor grabbed right away when we dropped her.
And it's 70 degrees
And
out. It's beautiful.
It's really nice.
Jim's got like all his clothes on, but
Well,
it's beautiful.
It's a little chilly down below where it's kind of damp and a little dark and just kind of colder down there. It's really actually warmer up here, I think.
Yeah.
But we don't have any heat on or anything down there.
We don't need it on.
We did a
70
little
degrees.
bit
We got our
this morning.
screens in.
Yeah, we got our screens in.
Yeah.
Flies out. We had a fly, so that's a good sign.
Yes, we love that. That's a really good sign.
December
Oh, here you go.
23rd. Where?
Woo!
What do you got?
The wind.
Oh,
She's coming up. Mom Nature's sassy kicks. Can't believe.
beautiful
Once again.
wilderness area we're in.
Yeah.
I don't see any signs of life other than of human life, other than a vacated duck blind over there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're hunkered down once again. The gale warning is not off until midnight Monday night, tomorrow night.
As of right now.
As of right now, yeah, they might extend it because Tuesday looks a little sassy also. But we'll see.
We're just going to stay put until the weather's decent for traveling.
Yeah.
Not that we couldn't do it in this, but
I have
it's a
noticed
little
that.
more uncomfortable when it's really windy.
Yeah, so it's we can hear it really howling, but we're really tucked away back in a cove, so we're not really feeling it too bad.
Or at the end of this boat, you can't feel it.
Right.
You can't feel the wind
She's a
too much.
tank.
You feel it. She rocks a little bit, but we talked about dropping the dinghy down to reduce windage back there, but then we decided we're just going to leave it put for now
Yeah.
because it's been through worse.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, we'll do a quick look around here, and then that's it. 6th
All right.
gale warning. Woohoo! Okay, here we go. Wish you Happy New Year. If we don't talk to you again,
But
Happy
it's
New
not
Year.
New Year.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not valid. You can't
Never
do
mind.
that early.
I take it back. Can't do it early.
Can't do that early.
Okay. All right. Cheers.
It's not right.
Say bye.
Cheers. Bye, Ace.
This anchorage was so protected and so remote that we had the most fabulous sky with the stars that were so bright we were able to capture it with our iPhone cameras. Unbelievable. When the storm finally hit, these are the screens that we look at. The top part is sustained winds, 8 kilometer reading, radar reading, and the bottom are gusts, 25 kilometer reading of radar. The scale at the bottom shows you how many knots of wind we were expecting. This first screen is at 5 p.m., about almost 6 p.m., and the second one is at 10:15 p.m. when we expected the brunt of the storm. As we go into the next gale warning, waiting for it, it's 70 degrees, it's beautiful. Ace is doing projects in the cockpit. I have no idea what he's doing, so something new. Ace is going to do a voiceover today.
It's tough stuff. Okay, there were some decent lines on the boat, a couple of them that needed whipping. The ends were fraying, and so I grabbed an old pair of a good pair of industrial scissors from my leather working days and tried that, and it wouldn't cut it. So I decided to go ahead and whip this end before I cut off the end of the frayed rope. And that's just me taking an old, again, leather working awl and using some waxed nylon thread. So I ran the thread through the line, and now I'm going to wrap it around the line many times. But before I start wrapping, I made a little loop in it, so I'm going to wrap over the loop, and then when I'm done, I'll cut the thread and I will insert it through the loop and then pull the knot down into the middle of the wrapping, so the knot will be protected by the wrapping. Then I'll cut off the ends and melt them. So it's kind of a lengthy process, but it's not difficult. Blue's helping me. She's giving me moral support and also keeping an eye out for dolphins, because we have to watch for dolphins at all times. Okay, this is where I put the thread through the loop, and then I'll pull the thread. It's difficult to see here, but I will pull the thread under all the wraps and then cut off the ends. And that's called whipping the end of the line so it doesn't fray. Most of the lines that were on the boat when we bought it have the ends whipped already, and then just a couple didn't. And I think we kept most of the lines that were on the boat. We got rid of some, but there were a lot on board when we got on board, and most things on board were in pretty good shape. Now I'm just melting the ends of that nylon thread so it doesn't fray. Now I had to put it down out of the wind so the lighter would work. It's a little butane lighter. There, it looks like that end is already whipped. That end's already whipped. I'm just touching it up by melting some loose threads. And then that end is not whipped. So I'm going to whip it quick and then I'll cut them off. And probably the most important part of this is being in a relaxed position with your feet up. Now that's a buck knife, an old hunting knife that all of us motorcycle enthusiasts wore back in the 70s. And that is the sharpest knife on the boat. It's the one I used to cut Dyneema with, and my industrial scissors wouldn't touch this line, and I keep those pretty sharp because that nylon is hot, or the poly is hot. After I melt it, I want to flatten it out, so I used a little piece of wood there to flatten it out, or sometimes I'll use the lighter, or sometimes I'll wear a glove and do it. And now I'm putting them back in their home on our little line rack that came on the boat as well. And that's that.
Well, this is New Year's Eve 2024, and you're not going to believe this. We're in a gale warning. Or we will be at 4 p.m. tonight
I think so.
or 10 p.m. I don't know. We posted the warning on YouTube.
How many is that in the
That's
past
7
month or so?
since September 28th.
Oh,
This is our 7th gale warning.
okay.
It's just crazy. But
It's a lot of gales running around.
it's good to wrap up an incredible year.
It is with high winds.
A bit of blow.
We don't care. I mean, it's windy, but we're out in the cockpit. Got the nice Dodger and a solid anchor, and it's fine.
It's like 70 degrees right now.
Yeah.
But we're looking at very cold temperatures all the way down the East Coast. So we're going to head over to the Atlantic Ocean by the end of this week.
Yep.
We'll be over on the coast, and we'll probably hunker down for a week or so until hopefully we're beginning to believe it's not a cold snap, that
Right.
it's actually frigid.
It's a
January.
cold snap, but it's like one of those dancers that are always snapping their fingers a lot. It's like a snap after snap after snap, so it's all like one snap.
It's a big snap. And one of the meteorologists that we follow said that January is just going to be Arctic cold all the way down the coast into the first week of February. So we don't know. We may be hunkered for a while. We'll see.
Yep.
But it's all part of the adventure.
The models showed extreme temperatures all the way down to Florida, so.
That's just crazy.
So, and I haven't been looking at Bahamas. I'm not. Don't even have Bahamas in my mind yet.
Because the gale warning here goes out 20 miles into the ocean.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
it's out there, and I have no desire to go out into the ocean during a gale warning or during this sketchy weather. But see, we're getting the worst year out of our system.
Right.
Every year after
Right.
this is probably going to be like
Yeah,
easy
this-
peasy.
This is our first year, and the weather's been wild, but we're okay.
Yep.
We know how to keep warm,
Yep.
and we don't mind weather. So, I mean, we're at an anchor. We could be in a marina if we wanted to, but we're on anchor, and we prefer it here.
I don't know. I feel comfortable on the hook.
Yep, we're good.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
can you press that button?
Yes. So say Happy New Year tomorrow.
Oh, Happy New Year tomorrow.
Bye.
Our last sunset in 2024. And this is our first gale warning of 2025, our 7th gale warning since we left the marina on September 28th. And 6 of those 7 we spent on anchor versus tucked away safely in a marina. But we did well through all of them. In these screens, you'll see that we are in the upper left-hand corner. The little white dot is always our boat in these gale warning screens. Our very first sunset in 2025. January 2nd, 2025, we finally got a weather window and decided to head out once again. We travel from Spring Creek 1 in Bonner Bay to Cedar Creek, and it was our coldest day yet to travel. We had sustained winds at 9 knots with gusts of 20 knots. It got down to 35 degrees Fahrenheit, 3 Celsius the night before, and it was 37 degrees Fahrenheit when we took off that morning.
Okay, you got a lot of wind and go forward, right? Okay. Neutral.